Here's what I got for my 30th birthday. Try not to be too jealous. Hi everybody, it's Rob and welcome to another Monday here on Unprotected 6, and the theme this week is birthdays, as Stacy mentioned in her video yesterday. You know, it is interesting, we have a lot of birthdays here at Unprotected 6 going on right around now. You know, Mark just had his birthday on the 1st, and I believe Todd's is on the 7th of March, so it's like we have 2 birthdays all pretty much within a week. You know what that means? A lot of people making some lovin's in June and making babies. So, as I'm sure I've mentioned in some other video before, I am 30. I just hit the big 3-0 finally last year in June when my birthday is. And, you know, it really wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people kind of cringe and fear and, oh crap, around 30. But, you know, I had so much crappy stuff going on last year in my life, just medically and, you know, other stuff, that my 30th birthday kind of ended up being anticlimactic. I wouldn't go so far to say as it sucked, because, you know, I had some friends over, we had a fun party, we had a slumber party, like a 12-year-old girl would have, but for my 30th birthday, and we actually had a lot of fun, you know, took some pictures, had fun, played the game I showed earlier, you know, we had a really good time, and it was just big, stupid fun. But, you know, the only disappointing thing about it is that we all have these big things that we plan that we want to do, you know, for our big landmark birthdays, like, you know, the 21s, the 30s, you know, I'm sure the 40s and all that. You know, I'd originally planned, oh, I'm going to save up money and I'm going to go to Australia. Well, that didn't really work because I'm always broke. So I thought, well, okay, a little lower scale. I'll go to Vegas for my 30th birthday. That'll be fun. And that probably could have happened, but then I got sick. You know, sometimes unexpected things happen. But, you know, thankfully at least I had friends around. My 30th birthday wasn't terrible. But I think this year for my 31st, I'm just going to repeat 30 and do it again and do something even more extravagant than I did last year. So mark it on your calendars, June 26th. So one of Stacy's questions was, tell us about an awesome birthday that you had. And I'm wrapped up in this rainbow blanket my mom made me because it's oddly appropriate. Well, A, it's cold, and B, one of my awesome birthdays that I had was actually my 21st birthday. And I know a lot of people go out and get really drunk, but, you know, I went to college. I was drunk long before my 21st birthday. So one of the things that I did on my 21st birthday was I actually went to my first gay pride in San Francisco. Now, I'm a little iffy sometimes on gay pride events because sometimes I think it's almost like a little much, like it's a lot of excess and there's a lot of stuff going on. But, you know, it was my first time going, and it was my first time being in the parade. I actually marched with my local Sacramento cast at the time of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. We had a little float in the parade with some of the other NorCal casts, and to be in the parade with like 250,000 people, that was, you know, that was a real rush. And I had an awesome time at the parade. So that was definitely a memorable birthday that I had, was my 21st birthday. And it's interesting because being that Pride in San Francisco and the big Pride weekend is always the last weekend in June, usually kind of ends up screwing up my birthday. But luckily, a lot of my friends aren't really too into the whole trekking down to San Francisco. It's just a lot. And, you know, you get sunburned and heat exhaustion. I don't know. You kind of once is enough. I like to go to the local one now. It's much smaller scale. Something my, you know, older age can handle a lot better. Okay, one awesome birthday from recent memory that I had was my 28th birthday, because I actually spent that one in Vancouver, Canada. Well, okay, I'm fudging that one a little bit because we actually left on like the 30th, and my birthday's on the 26th, but it was like a late birthday celebration. Slash, it was also the funny idea from my friend John and I, who I went with, to get out of the United States for the 4th of July. We thought, let's go to Canada for the 4th of July. That would be funny and ironic. I don't know, we were drunk at the time or something, but it actually ended up being a really fun trip. I love Vancouver. I love the Pacific Northwest. Vancouver is awesome. It's like San Francisco, but clean. But yeah, we were there. We weren't there for the, or we were there for the 4th of July, you know, so we missed the Independence Day here in the States, but we got to be there for Canada Day, which is the 1st of July, and we had a lot of fun. That was the day we walked around Stanley Park, and we went out. We went out every night. We were in Vancouver to the, you know, scene downtown, and just had a lot of fun. You know, Vancouver likes to stay up late in the summer, and you know, the sun stays out until like 9:30. It was crazy, but I had a wonderful time, and I definitely want to go back to Vancouver because that was the first time I'd been a couple years ago, besides when I was there in 17 in marching band, and I don't think that really counts. So, you know, being 28 was really the first time I went up there to Canada, so I definitely want to go back at some point. Okay, the next question that Stacy asked was, what do you wish for when you blow out the candles on your birthday? Wait, hold on. I just want to make sure Stacy's still paying attention real quick. Okay, good. Now that we have that worked out, there's really not one particular thing I always wish for when I blow out the candles. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, I would wish for stupid shit. I think we all did. Like, you know, I want a new video game, or I want $1 million or something like that. But, you know, then as you get older, it's kind of like, boy, I want to find a relationship, or, you know, I want to find a good job, or, you know, whatever the case may be. You just start to wish for more things. I wouldn't say there's one thing I'm always constantly wishing for when I blow out the candles. In fact, most times I just forget. You know, or I'm always thinking, I hope these candles aren't those trick candles that you try to blow out several times and they never go out. And then, you know, I'm thinking that so much that I forget I'm supposed to make a wish, and then I'm screwed and I never get my wish. So I know that's a crappy answer. That's the best I got. I do think I know what I'll wish for when I blow out the candles this year, however. My wish will be that Stacy will write a Wikipedia article all about me and post it. Okay, change of pace here for a minute though. You know, who says that you have to go somewhere, travel somewhere, or have a party at Chuck E. Cheese to have a really good birthday? You know, some of the best birthdays I had were house parties that I had here at my house or another place I've lived before. You know, just inviting friends over to drink and have fun and play Rock Band or whatever. That could be a pretty epic birthday party. In fact, you know what? Who needs a birthday? Let's just have a party. Okay, I do want to point one thing out though, and that is that, you know, it doesn't have to be my birthday in order for you to get me a present. You know, I like getting just really random, off-the-cusp type of presents. For example, just the other day, I got this pretty awesome poster painting thing from my roommate. I guess he got it at IKEA, and it's penguins, because I love penguins. They're so adorable. And, you know, it's not my birthday. I didn't do anything really good this week. I didn't get a promotion at work or anything like that. I got this just because I'm awesome. So yeah, in a later video, I'll have to give you my address so that you can send me a present, but no stalkers or anything like that, please. You know, maybe you should just send like an e-present, like Amazon.com gift certificates, things like that. That would be awesome. You know, just PayPal me money. That would go a long way. Anyway, that's going to really do it for this week's video, all about birthdays. I want to say, though, happy belated birthday to Mark, because his was yesterday, and happy upcoming birthday to Todd, because I won't have another video again until his is already passed. And happy birthday to anyone else out there watching that happens to have a birthday this week. I know Liz has a birthday this week, and gosh, probably tons of other people. I think Drew has one coming up too, so lots and lots of birthdays. So happy birthday, everybody, and that's going to do it for this week's video. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you back here next Monday with more Unprotected 6.